EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The mic. Watch 57. I'm coming for you. You mine.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
They'll run with McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Don't let him breathe. Play that go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 3rd down. Cloud. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nick Chubb, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 52. Kill 19. Kill. Turn up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now. 72. Panther 11. Let's get off the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Cloud. He hits White, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
McCaffrey. Oh, eluding the tackle. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
6-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my strength.
60 Eagle. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You're trash. Check. Lucky.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the way. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Know your job.
Back to throw. Cloud winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
A quick throw completed, and he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Switch, switch, switch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Situation, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Check safety, check safety. Shift, shift. Check 99, check 99. Huh.
This is McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
43 is the mark. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. First down, defense. Check.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Paris Campbell, 62 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave an outline when I hit them.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cloud. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Check, 59.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bandit. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hiking 18. Switch. Hey, watch edge. No.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
Rush in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mercy, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
Ready up.
Yeah, I've been grinding since a junkie.
Check 45's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, check 44.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Cloud. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check three. Quick dance. Come. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and
so they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw, White. Escaping the pressure, right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot. Kill.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Undercrunch. Check nickel. Hawk 70. 45. 60 Bobcats.
On 1st down, Cloud taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a deep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 3. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
The kicker on.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get wide. Joker, 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 Joker.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on first down. Cloud winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 58 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sponge.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check the backer.
McCaffrey.
It don't even matter.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. 74 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Falcons 42.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
To go.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. And the Falcon first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On the play. First down, Falcons.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Today's final score, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.